Hi everybody, this is IntuitiveEdge once again. Thank you for joining me. Welcome to my channel. So let's take a look at our week ahead and see what energies lie in store. So the main theme or issue coming up this week is that of indecision. We have the two. This is the Two of Pentacles. This is a card of weighing your options. Indecision. Do I do this? Do I do that? Things up in the air. Nothing settled. Gonna feel like things are kind of in flux, chaos, a lot of indecision going on. People vying for control, wanting to have things go this way, but things are going the other way. It's gonna be kind of a mess. The energy of it is really, really volatile, okay? So what are we leaving behind? I have the Ten of Swords. Now, this is a card of endings. Things coming to an end, sometimes abruptly. Sometimes things can come to an end in such a way that they feel unfinished, which can lead to that kind of blending in with that things up in the air feeling. And what I mean by unfinished, the Ten of Swords is things are done, they're finished, but sometimes it can leave a feeling of like, is that all? There's more. Is that all we have? Is that all that's left? Is just this feeling of it's over? So there's something about just things coming to kind of an abrupt stop. And that's interesting, paired right off with that unsettled feeling. Let's keep going and see what else we got. So what is coming? Well, talk about a contrast. This is probably one of the happiest cards in the deck, next to the Nine of Cups. We have the Ten of Cups, a very happy card. Like happiness, genuine, celebration, good things, good feelings. And this is on the heels of that something being over after a bunch of turmoil, over, and now we're in a celebration mode. A lot of a gamut of feelings and emotions this week. Now, next to that is how will things end up? Now, interesting, we have the card of denial, the Two of Swords. Now, that's really interesting. So, we have this ending, we have a celebration, and yet there's a segment in there of don't want to look at it, don't want to see it, we're going to stay in denial. We don't want to acknowledge this ending that led to some sort of happy ending. We don't want to acknowledge that. So what is that about? Perhaps, as what we're seeing unfold this week in Congress, is the vote. The very important, all-important vote on January 6th, or however that's all going to end up. That could be the ending. That's the culmination card. This is the culmination of events. But things coming to a climax, coming to a swift and abrupt end. But we have celebration, and then we have a segment that is in denial. So that could very easily spell out what we might be seeing. If enough electors are challenged and the election on November 3rd is up in the air with this kind of topsy-turvy, things are up in the air feeling, if things are overturned, I mean, I could see a scenario where there could be this card of happiness and joy, and this card of we're in denial. We don't want to see that. So I see all of that taking place this week. I think it's going to be very polarized. And maybe that's the twos and the tens. It's like one end or the other. It's all about this big delineation of separation. And it's going to be big this week. The overall card is the ace, this is underneath. New beginning, something new is coming up. But that kind of is like a big snapshot on what we're going to see playing out this week in terms of the news and what happens on Wednesday in the halls of Congress. I think we may see an upset or a turn of events, something changing, something ending, a turning of the tide with this card. An ending, a turning, a change, a new direction. And then this happy celebration card. So that kind of spills that out. But let's see. I want to see if I can get something else on this week. I'll be right back. So it is possible that what's going to take place on January 6th may not be what everybody is thinking it might be. I keep getting some cards that lead me to believe that this might end up going a different way than people anticipate. Now, I got the World card on Biden when I asked, will this go in Trump's favor or in Biden's favor on January 6th? And I get a messenger on the Trump side and the World card on Biden's side. World card is a card of success. I know what I would like to have happen on that day. But again, it's not about what I like or want. It's about what the truth is. And I think there may be something else that is going to have to play out before this drama, saga, election drama ends. So I'm going to shuffle up the cards one more time here. And I'm just going to ask again. I've got 5 questions, so I'm just shuffling right now. So let's see what we have here in the cards. All right, here we go. Oh boy, guys. Oh dear. Holy smokes. All right. Okay, something's going on this week. On the Trump side, we have the 6 of Swords, a card of calm, but also of having to move on or looking to see where things are heading, kind of a reticent moving ahead. Will the events on January 6th go in Trump's favor? And I get another page. I keep getting pages on this. And what I'm thinking the pages are telling us is that it may not matter what happens on January 6th in the overall thing, because I think there's something else. Pages always tell us there's more to the question. There's something else, a puzzle piece that's not in place yet. And until that comes in, then you don't really have the full picture. And I keep getting pages on Trump with this. Okay? So if it doesn't go in Trump's favor this Wednesday, there's something else in the works. Okay, just know that. Now on the Biden side, how will Biden supporters view the Wheel of Fortune? That's like fate, karma, destiny, things set in motion. Will the events on January 6th go in Biden's favor? And I've got the Empress card. So 2 major arcanas. Now, what do we need to know? And I'm back to this here, this positive 10 of Cups that we had in the first spread. A really happy so something still happy. So this is going to be I don't think things are going to happen the way people expect on Wednesday. Okay. Underneath is the 7 of Pentacles. This is just a card of looking over what your accomplishments, seeing what you need to strategize to do better in the future. There's something else that's going to take place, and I can't put my finger on it. If it does go in Trump's favor on Wednesday, there's still something else. Okay, that's just there's more to the story. Will the events on January 6th be the final word on the election? Is that going to be like the be all end all? We're done. This is it. And I get a page again. Another messenger tells us that we don't have all the pieces. There's more to the story. So that's what I have for this, guys. It's going to be different. It's not going to end the way people think or maybe even want, but it's not the end. Okay, it's not the end. So take that to heart. No matter how this ends up, it's not going to be final. There's more to the story. There's more to come out. Even if it does go in Biden's favor, there's not the end. If it goes in Trump's favor, there's more still to come out. I feel like the 15th and the 17th, those two dates have some type of importance with those dates. I know we're down to the wire with with January inauguration. There's something big coming that is the piece that's missing. Okay, there's a missing piece, and when that piece comes in, then things will be able to be clear and final. Will Donald Trump be inaugurated? I put 2 cards on each question. I have 4 questions. We have the card of recovery, 4 of swords, and the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, Wheel of Fortune, that's pretty clear, pretty positive. Will Donald Trump remain as president for a second term? I thought, okay, if the first question isn't clear enough, let's ask something clearer. Is he going to remain as president for a second term? I've got the Hanged Man. And this is giving something up to gain something better. And then we've got this card, the Ace, New Beginnings, Ace of Cups, Love. Okay, so that looks pretty clear. So for Joe Biden, will Joe Biden be inaugurated on January 20th, 2021? I've got this card, the 8 of Swords, a card of restriction. But also, the second card in is this card, Reward. So how does restriction and reward go together? The reward card, especially in the regular tarot deck, is a card of like happy, people are celebrating. Okay, all right, will Joe Biden be president? That's the last question. I have the 6 of Cups, card of nostalgia, reflection, innocence, and then the card of success. Talk about a mixed bag. Now, Donald Trump had the stronger cards with the major arcanas. I do think it's going to end up with Donald Trump, but there's something weird happening at the same time. I don't know if there's going to be some parallel inauguration going on, or, you know, I don't know. But there's something strange that we may still see. How about if we... Well, I don't know. Maybe I'll leave that. Okay, never mind. Okay, I think I'm done here. I was going to pull another card. I'm just going to leave it at that. I do think ultimately Donald Trump is going to pull this off. And I think it's because there's something still in the works that hasn't happened yet that's going to come out. And that's probably going to be a game changer. I don't think it'll be January 6th, although it could be. That day, there's just such weird energy on that entire day. Hard to nail down exactly. It's almost like nailing Jello to a wall. It's like things are so fluid right now that there's not going to be able to make heads or tails of it. Because I think the energy of that day is going to be pretty crazy and chaotic, and maybe I'm just picking up on all of that. Underneath we have the gratitude card. Be grateful. Okay, gratitude. We'll see how this ends up. The stronger cards are on Donald Trump, but I had some interesting cards on Biden too that I can't discount. So I don't know what somebody else has up their sleeve. So we'll just have to see how this pans out. Okay, guys, stay tuned. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in to your week ahead. It's going to be interesting, to say the least. All right, we will catch you in the next video. Take care. This has been Intuitive Edge. Bye for now.